What it do, my good people in the YouTube world? It's your boy B, and I'm basically right back up at y'all with another one. And basically, what I want to do with this one is introduce a new section that I'm bringing to my page. And that page is talking about the historical nights of boxing. Some of the fights that will always stay etched into my mind. I always tell people this. I tell them that life is funny and your brain is funny. Your brain is funny because it depends on what you're going through in your life. If you're happy at the time, then a lot of times good thoughts and good memories are going to emerge from that time period in your life. Meanwhile, if you're not going through such good times in your life, the best thing can happen to you, but your memory is not going to remember it like that. And it will not recall it to you in the present day in those manners. You feel me? So I want to go and talk about this fight that happened back in the year 2005 between Costa Zyu and Ricky the Hitman Hatton. Now, I will tell you right now that Ricky Hatton is one of my all-time favorite fighters. Floyd is one of my favorite fighters also. But, I mean, you like different fighters for different reasons. And one of the things I like about Ricky Hatton is the fact that he's willing to go on his shield. Like, if he's going to lose, you're not going to catch him holding back. He's going to give it his all. And I can definitely admire that in a person. And he had basically the following of a whole country behind him, man. Everybody was behind him, and he's a hilarious person. I remember watching the 24/7 with him and Floyd, and he had me rolling with some of the stuff he was saying, man. He's a very funny person. He's so funny that he make fun of himself. He had the nickname of Ricky Fatten because he likes to gain weight, drink, and do all that in between fights. So he came to the ring in a fat suit just to make fun of himself. Now, anybody that could do that, I could relate to them, man, and let you know that they don't take certain things serious. And that's a trait that I definitely admire in him. Now, Costa Zyu, who was a world-class fighter. Costa Zyu, where do we start? Costa Zyu probably gave us one of our most memorable moments in boxing. That's when he dropped Zab Judah. And basically, Zab started doing the Harlem Shake, man, and flipped out on Jay Nady and was just acting crazy, man. But Costa Zyu has always been a very solid fighter. People was trying to put him up there in the pound-for-pound list, but I never agreed with that. I always felt that there was a part of Costa Zyu that was always a little bit overrated. Now, going into this fight with Ricky Hatton, I'm going to tell y'all how I discovered Ricky Hatton. No, I didn't even discover him. My cousin actually discovered him. He had Showtime on demand, and Showtime put up a lot of Ricky Hatton fights. They threw up like 10 or 15 Ricky Hatton fights, right? And he looked at all of them, and he saw the body punches that Ricky was landing, the way he attacked his opponents, and he was like, yo, B, you got to come over here, man. You got to come check out the Hitman. And I'm like, the Hitman? And he like, yeah, come through. So one night I went over there, and the whole night we was just sitting over there watching Ricky Hatton fights. And I'm like, damn, yo, this kid is tough. He's relentless. And, he got some pretty good power. And, I was definitely excited to see him step on the big stage because nobody knew how he would perform against world-class competition. Now, Costa Zyu is another person who, like I said before, I felt was a little bit overrated. And to me, this was going to be one of the toughest challenges in his life. Now, mind you, I'm active on message boards also. And I used to go back and forth with people about Costa Zyu. At one of these specific web pages, everybody put Costa Zyu up there in their top 3 pound-for-pound list. And I'm like, how? But it looked like I was hating. Because I'm not the type of person that if I like somebody, I'm always objective. You feel me? I'm not going to let my like for a fighter basically blind me from the reality of the situation. And, I challenge anybody up here to tell me Costa Zyu best win. And I could show you somebody who basically did the same things, but this person was considered ducking people, while Costa Zyu is considered an all-time great. We could talk about that. So, like I say, if anybody feel that Costa Tszyu was an all-time great, let me know his best win. And we're going to debate about that. But, you know, I don't want to get too far ahead or too far off the topic that I want to talk about. So going into this fight, I was very excited because I was looking to see what Ricky Hatton can do. And I also was looking to see Costa Tszyu test it. And both of my questions were answered. While Costa Tszyu is a tough guy, he relied on his power. In his fight, he showed some good counter-punching ability. He slipped a few punches. He threw some pretty good combinations, but he relied mostly on his power. And when he faced somebody like Ricky Hatton basically saw a lot of the punches coming. He didn't surprise Ricky Hatton with too much. And Ricky Hatton was the type that's just going to try to steamroll you. And that's basically what he did to Costa Tszyu. Ricky Hatton broke that boy's will. He took his heart out of his chest and made him quit on his stool. They're going to tell you that Costa Tszyu's trainer stopped the fight, but I seen the look on his face between rounds, going into the 10th, the 11th, the 9th, 10th, and 11th. I seen the look of discouragement. I seen his mouth wide open. I saw his brain working, the little mechanism in his brain saying, damn, what is this Ricky Hatton dude made of? He hit him with everything he could, but Ricky Hatton kept coming and kept giving him what he gave Ricky Hatton. And to me, this fight is always going to stay etched into my heart because it basically validated everything I was saying about Costa Tszyu. And it's funny because I went on that same message board I was telling y'all about earlier, and I posted a comment like, LOL, look at the overrated Costa Tszyu get exposed. Can you tell me why the admin of that site banned me? He banned me. And this is the type of stuff I'm talking about, man. I made a comment or I made a post about people letting their emotions or allowing their emotions to control what they do. Listen, don't do it. You feel me? If you allow your emotions to control you, then basically somebody could pull your strings and make you do what they want you to do in life. You feel me? Like I said before, I'm into so many different message boards, so I'm into different communities, and I see this. One of the main things that stopped me from seeing the truth behind the whole whether ancient Egyptians black or white was the fact that I would go in here and I would listen to white racist people say certain things about African Americans or about black people around the world, and my emotion blinded me from seeing the truth of that situation. But once I separated my emotion from the logic in my brain, I was able to see things clearer. And that's what I ask boxing fans to do also, you know? Next, I'm going to start talking about the similarities between the Pacquiao fan base, the Kovalev fan base, and also the Triple G fan base. You know, y'all falling into the same traps and don't allow it to happen. It's like you didn't learn anything, man. But thank y'all for watching. Comment, tell me what you think. And also, post some of y'all favorite fights, man. You know, maybe I'll speak about that. Or maybe you could do a video and tell me how y'all felt, and we could build like that, man. But yeah, it's your boy B Live, and always keep it tuned in to yakradio.com and watch the show I host with my cousin and also one of the hottest internet DJs out there, DJ J Jigs, man. And that's from 9 to 11 on Sundays. 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Keep it tuned in, man. It's your boy B, and I'm out of here. Yeah.